President-elect Donald Trump offering a stunning rejection of U.S. intelligence following new reports from the CIA that Russia meddled in the election to help Trump win.
This comes, of course, after President Obama orders a full review of Russian election-related hacking. Now, overnight, Trump's transition team is invoking one infamous intelligence flop in the build-up to the Iraq War as evidence.
His team says these are the same people that said Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. Well, this now threatening to fuel an early feud between America's top spy agencies and Trump's White House. This morning, we're getting new reaction from Moscow. They're also dismissing the reports. We'll get to that in just a moment.
We do have a team of CNN reporters and experts standing by to have these conversations. We want to begin with CNN's Kristen Holmes on Trump's new reaction to the reports of Russian interference in the election. She is outside Trump Tower in New York for us. Kristen, good morning to you. What are you hearing from New York this morning?
Good morning, Christy. Well, it is important to note that repeatedly during the election, President-elect Trump praised Vladimir Putin, the leader of Russia. It became quite a topic in the last debate, his opponent, Hillary Clinton, actually calling him a puppet, saying that Russia wanted him to win because he could be a puppet. Now, it is important to also note that this is not the first time that Donald Trump has dismissed claims of Russian hacking. Just earlier this week in a Time magazine interview, saying that he didn't think that Russia had anything to do with it. It could have been them, but it could have been China. It could have been someone in New Jersey. But there is something different about this statement, and I do want to pull it up here because it comes from the Office of the Transition. This is an official statement, and it reads, "These are the same people that said Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. The election ended a long time ago in one of the biggest electoral college victories in history. It's now time to move on and make America great again." And what's important to note about that is that Trump is basically mocking, essentially insulting the intelligence community. These are the people who are here to give him the presidential daily briefing, who are here to inform the president of the United States of matters of national security. So something that we have not seen before. We have reached out to the White House for comment on these latest remarks and have not heard back, but we will keep you posted on that. Again, it is unprecedented to see someone attack the intelligence community that is set up to keep Americans safe here on our home front.
All righty, Kristen Holmes, we appreciate it so much this morning. Thank you.
Okay, we are getting reaction from the Kremlin this morning. So let's say good morning to Jill Doherty, former CNN Moscow bureau chief, joining us now from Moscow. Also with the CNN political commentator Errol Louis. Jill, first to you, what are you hearing from the Kremlin?
Well, both from the Kremlin and from the Foreign Ministry, they're both saying, essentially, prove it. Dmitry Peskov, who is the spokesperson for President Putin, said there are no new conclusions here. Looks like they have no evidence to be blamed on. And he's also saying that it looks as if it's another attempt to influence the incoming president with a bad impression about Russia. And then the same thing coming from the Foreign Ministry. In fact, the spokesperson saying, look, we've asked the United States to provide this information. They haven't done it. And so, again, prove it. But as we've been discussing, it would be very difficult for the United States to say precisely how it got that information because it could compromise sources and methods and ways that they get this information.